All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, man, we back. Mercy Sports Talk back with another Pistons Draft Spotlight. A couple weeks I started the after the Tuesdays lottery, I started the free agent spotlight. We talking about James Bouknight, UConn guard. Let's talk about him. Check out the draft spotlight playlist. I put all the Lions and Pistons draft spotlight in one. My bad, but I also put in the Detroit Piston playlist as well too. But that's Mr. James Bouknight from Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? 20 years old, be 21 September 18th. He was 4-star across the board. It says James Bouknight, born September 18, 2000, is an American basketball player. He played college basketball for UConn to the high school level. He competed at LaSalle Academy and McDuffie School, where he was a 4-star recruit. Bouknight grew up in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York City. He played baseball for much of his childhood and started playing basketball in middle school. He began his high school career at LaSalle Academy in Manhattan, New York. Also, as a junior, Bouknight averaged 17.4 points a game, leading his team to the New York Federation Class B state championship and was named Tournament Most Valuable Player. He earned Catholic High School Athletic Association B Division MVP, New York State Sports Writer Association B Player of the Year accolades. After the season, Bouknight reclassified down and transferred to McDuffie School in Granby, Massachusetts. He gained more exposure. He reclassified junior. Bouknight averaged 9.35 rebounds and 2 assists per game before suffering a season-ending torn meniscus in his left knee. After recovering, he played for the PSA Cardinals alongside Cole Anthony Amateur Athletic Union Circuit. As a senior, Bouknight earned all New England Preparatory School Athletic Council AA honors. Rivals had him a 4-star. 24/7 Sports had him 4-star. ESPN had him 4-star. 6'4", 180 pounds coming out of high school. He was 84th overall in Rivals, 53 and 24/7, and 69 prospect in ESPN. First team all Big East for UConn right now. He been there for 3 years apparently. Okay, according to, but let's look up his stats. So he been there 2 years. All right, his first year there, he averaged 13 points a game. 46.2% from the field, 34.7% from the three, 82.2% from free throw line, 4.1 rebounds, 1.3 assists. He played 15 games this season, 31.7% minutes. 44% from the field, 29% from three, 77.8% from the free throw line, 18.7 points, 1.1 steal, and 1.8 assists. So when you look at James Bouknight, man, what you notice is, you know, he's a scorer. He's a scorer more than a shooter. He scored at all 3 levels. Got great athleticism. Can finish very well. Some defensive potential. They got him at 6'5", I think. Now we'll see at the combine. 190, put on some weight, exactly what he is. He got some defensive potential with that athleticism, man. He just he's a really good athlete. You know, like he glide on the court at times. Finish above the rim, you know. Basically, you know, I think he more of a 2. He almost ideal size for the 2 is like 6. Great finisher, funky finisher, saucy, can handle the rock a little bit. You know, flashy guy. You know, and they got him rated pretty high. He's like a top 10 prospect right now, man. And when these workouts, if he do well, he might move up, man. Good shot creator. He can get it on 3 levels. You know, not great shooter, but love to step back and rhythm shooter. Kind of remind you of Paul George last night. Play at his own pace. You know, crafty with the rock. And also, you really don't see crafty and super athletic, but when he outside the paint, he crafty. When he finishing at the bucket, you know, he flashy. You know, step back. He love the step back jumper. You know, come off the screen. He love that little floater, that little step back. Good ball handles. Yeah, he shoot the ball in rhythm. He not a catch and shoot guy. He got a very piss poor catch and shoot stuff. He's the guy that's gonna put the ball. He's a James Harden type of shooter in rhythm. Not gonna do great, catching and shooting on the 3-point contest, but he's a guy off the rhythm, off the bounce with a rhythm. Nice shot mechanics, but he got just perfected. He's just a rhythm guy. If you see Paul George last night, this is how James Bouknight hoop. Not a great shooter, which most New York City guards ain't, but just patient. Just patient. That's Miles. He sleep. My dog. Step back, walk up. That's just him. He's you can tell he flashy. He's just a rhythm shooter, man. He's just a dude that's gonna dribble. Nice set shot. Even off the dribble, he kind of got like a little step shot. He got to speed that release up a little bit, but it looked good. Says a good job of using his eyes to sell jumpers, and so yeah, he has good step and go. Saucy player, good handles. Finish at the rack, finish through contact. Now I got to put a little weight on, but just circus finisher. Love just to get to the basket. Like I said, he's just a rhythm shooter. Rhythm shooter is somebody that put the ball on the ground in rhythm. He's one of them off the dribble guy rhythm shooters. I really ain't seen too many people explosive in the lane and crafty outside the lane, but that's him. Got a nice crossover. He played at his own pace. He remind you of a more athletic James Harden. He just ain't as polished. That's who he remind me of. Just the pure scoring, but not the player. Not the ability to make players better or not, but his pure. He's a good player. He's not James, but he remind me of James. Just how he put the ball on the ground and shoot it. That's who he remind me of. Good player though. Good player. Talk about his weakness: young, ball security, turnover, tunnel vision, playmaking, defensive inconsistency, shooting consistency. And when you talk about that, you can tell it. He young, a young ball handler gonna have a high turnover ratio. Tunnel vision, turnovers, that's gonna happen. He's not a playmaker. Like I said, he ain't James Harden, just a scoring version. Defensive consistency, you're gonna get that from your player. Shooting consistency, he is not a great shooter. He's a rhythm shooter, and then he's streaky there. You lose the ball, sloppy with the ball, falling over the ground, turnover machine. For all the glitch that you see, he just make bad decisions. But all those are correctable. Consistent defensive consistency, shooting is something that you can correct. All the things you can correct for him. Ball security, playmaking is maybe the hardest thing he got to correct. And he don't have to be a playmaker if he gonna play the two. He just got to improve as a shooter to fit in today. But hey, let me know what you think about James Bouknight. Good player to me. I think he can get it done. I think he can be a solid player for a team down there. But he's rising. He's young. If he shoot the ball well, catch and shoot well, it's going to be over with. He's going to be a great player. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check the Draft Spotlight playlist out. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All my social media links, description. Faster reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Check the Detroit Piston playlist out and Draft Spotlight playlist out. Peace.